Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A means of enforcement. Hard bone-like structures in the jaws of vertebrates, used for biting and chewing or for attack and defense. One of a number of uniform projections on a gear. Something resembling the tooth of an animal. Tooth-like structure in invertebrates found in the mouth or alimentary canal or on a shell. The state of serving as an official and authorized delegate or agent. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. An example is the best agency of instruction. An administrative unit of government. A business or organization that provides a particular service, especially the mediation of transactions between two parties. The state of being in action or exerting power. The agency of providence. Space for movement. Make way for. A course of conduct. We went our separate ways. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. The true way to success. A line leading to a place or point. Didn't know the way home. To a great degree or by a great distance. Very much, right smart, is regional in the United States. Way over budget. How something is done or how it happens. A lonely way of life. A general category of things, used in the expression, in the way of. They didn't have much in the way of clothing. A journey or passage. They are on the way. Any artifact consisting of a road or path affording passage from one place to another. He said he was looking for the way out. A portion of something divided into shares. They split the loot 3 ways. Doing as one pleases or chooses. If I had my way. The condition of things generally. That's the way it is. The property of distance in general. It's a long way to Moscow. Considerable capital, wealth or income. He is a man of means. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. A means of control. An instrumentality for accomplishing some end. Remove the bones from. Bone the turkey before roasting it. A shade of white, the color of bleached bones. Study intensively, as before an exam. I had to bone up on my Latin verbs before the final exam. Rigid connective tissue that makes up the skeleton of vertebrates. The porous calcified substance from which bones are made. Consisting of or made up of bone. The left eye. Computer science, software that controls the execution of computer programs and may provide various services. Rigid connective tissue that makes up the skeleton of vertebrates. A hard brittle blue-gray or blue-black metallic element that is one of the platinum metals, the heaviest metal known. A mouth or mouth-like opening. The acoustic phenomenon that gives sound a penetrating quality. Our ukuleles have been designed to have superior sound and projection. A planned undertaking. The act of expelling or projecting or ejecting. The act of projecting out from something. Any solid convex shape that jets out from something. Any structure that branches out from a central support. A prediction made by extrapolating from past observations. Psychiatry. A defense mechanism by which your own traits and emotions are attributed to someone else. The projection of an image from a film onto a screen. The representation of a figure or solid on a plane as it would look from a particular direction. The people in a society considered as a system organized by a characteristic pattern of relationships. Sociologists have studied the changing structure of the family. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. He has good bone structure. A thing constructed. A complex entity constructed of many parts. The structure consisted of a series of arches. Give a structure to. I need to structure my days. The complex composition of knowledge as elements and their combinations. His lectures have no structure. The manner of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts. Artists must study the structure of the human body. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. Any of various fissiped mammals with non-retractile claws and typically long muzzles. One of the four pointed conical teeth, two in each jaw, located between the incisors and the premolars. Of or relating to a pointed conical tooth. Of or relating to or characteristic of members of the family Canidae. One of the four pointed conical teeth, two in each jaw, located between the incisors and the premolars. The last upper premolar and first lower molar teeth of a carnivore, having sharp edges for cutting flesh. Informal terms for a human tooth. A grounder that bounces high in the air. A butcher's knife having a large square blade. An aircraft without wings that obtains its lift from the rotation of overhead blades. One of the first temporary teeth of a young mammal, one of 20 in children. A tooth situated at the front of the mouth. His malocclusion was caused by malposed anteriors. Earlier in time. Of or near the head end or toward the front plane of a body. One of the first temporary teeth of a young mammal, one of 20 in children. A tooth situated at the back of the mouth. A tooth having two cusps or points, located between the incisors and the molars. Having two cusps or points, especially a molar tooth. Bicuspid teeth. Small, 2 inches long, extinct eel-like fish with a finned tail and a notochord and having cone-shaped teeth containing cellular bone. Late Cambrian to late Triassic, possible predecessor of the cyclostomes. The tiny fossil cone-shaped tooth of a primitive vertebrate of order Conodonta. One of the four pointed conical teeth, two in each jaw, located between the incisors and the premolars. One of the first temporary teeth of a young mammal, one of 20 in children. One of the four pointed conical teeth, two in each jaw, located between the incisors and the premolars. Perennial woodland spring flowering plant, widely cultivated. A carved pyramidal ornament, used in 13th century England. One of the four pointed conical teeth, two in each jaw, located between the incisors and the premolars. One of the four pointed conical teeth, two in each jaw, located between the incisors and the premolars. A Bantu language spoken in Cameroon. An appendage of insects that is capable of injecting venom, usually evolved from the legs. Canine tooth of a carnivorous animal, used to seize and tear its prey. Hollow or grooved tooth of a venomous snake, used to inject its poison. A tooth situated at the front of the mouth. Machinery that processes materials by grinding or crushing. A large sandwich made of a long crusty roll split lengthwise and filled with meats and cheese, and tomato and onion and lettuce and condiments. Different names are used in different sections of the United States. Grinding tooth with a broad crown, located behind the premolars. A machine tool that polishes metal. A tooth for cutting or gnawing, located in the front of the mouth in both jaws.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.